Hey, Will, is that you on? We have two guys for this reveal, so give them a second, make sure they can get on and chat. Oh, that's really weird, Will. I don't know why it won't let you comment. I don't think Sarah blocked you. No, Will's trying to get logged in so he can check it out and chat. We'll see if that works. Having any luck yet, Will? Hey, there you go. You have arrived. Excellent. Uh, I went ahead and tagged Donald in the group page too. But we'll give him a minute. Let's talk about the cards that didn't get graded first. If you're okay with that. Uh, the Willie Mays. When I actually compared it to the like a modern day Bowman, you could actually see the Bowman completely behind it on the edges. So I mean, they didn't have a picture with it under the scope. Uh, that would take forever for them to do that for everybody. But Matt was guessing is probably about a 16th off. That's about all it usually is. Um, Again, it's one of those things. Not that I'm going to publicize another group, but I have seen a lot of theirs go. There has been some conversations about if there should be grace, and some, especially on these old cards, some companies do allow for the wear and tear on the old cardboard, but FCG is pretty much always sticking to their standard. Um, But again, I've seen a lot of them go. But we got you in a saver. I'll make sure it's shipped to you, and we'll cardboard it up. I'm looking over at Sarah. Put cardboard around this, and then put it in between slabs and stuff. So we'll make sure it's good before it gets back out to you. Then we had these that fell a little short. Um, Again, this one was a great looking card. Uh, the surface was rough on it. So you can see they went ahead and gave us the subgrades. Yeah, honestly, I think for this age of a card, it's a great looking card. So the subgrades on it, which is what they usually do, is this, put the stickers on there. The surface was low. That's what killed it. Um, Again, since with the filter on it, it would not come with a QR code. I'm guessing, honestly, something on the back because the front looked all right. So that one was kind of a bummer. I'm with you on that one. It's a babyface card right there of LeBron James. This one I was really hoping was going to hit the minimum. Hey, Kelso. Because it's a gorgeous card. Again, is the surface that got you. So if the surface was even just a little bit higher, you'd have been up to a 8 and it would have gotten slapped. So that one just missed. And then this one, the dual relic, is the one that for whatever reason the sticker's not on there. He did already get back to me. He said there's really no way to find out exactly what at this point what they had on the subgrades. Um, they don't save them if it's not being cataloged. So somebody just missed putting the sticker on there. So he apologized for that. So those are kind of bummers. Looks like there's some wear on the corners. I don't know. Again, I'm not under a scope to see if there are other issues, but that's what I know about those. Sorry about those, Will. I will say at least FCG doesn't charge you, and usually they won't charge you on the undersized cards, but they will charge you when you do a filter that misses. Because you're one of my customers, you didn't get charged for those at all either. That's a nice gesture by Matt. So I'll keep these together and get those out to you in good shape. Okay. I don't know. Will, do you know if Donald's gonna hop on? Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot, but hey, wherever I can save a little money for you, I'm gonna. Okay, cool. You want me to go ahead and start with yours then? I was gonna do his, but if there's a chance he's gonna get on, I'll save his till the end. And since I've got you two in here, we were chatting a little bit today while I was there, Matt Schwartz and I. Uh, there's a good chance that I will be doing a break on his page and on his on site where if there's a card pulled, it'll be a 2 day turnaround, so it will still go out with the regular shipping, with still just the standard $14 charge. So we're working through some kind of cool things there. Um, it'll be later this summer when that happens, but definitely could be a fun thing. Uh, got a large group. Of course, I'd love for you guys to try to get into that break too, but we're looking at a larger one. So multi-year Bowman, or something along those lines. We're going to be working through those logistics around mid-June. So you guys seem both kind of cool with that, so I'll definitely make sure you know when that starts to go down. Okay, you've got a ton of basketball. What sport do you want to do first, Will? I'll leave the choice up to you. You got 2 stacks of basketball, 2 small stacks of football and 1 small stack of baseball. The choice is yours. Go baseball first, all right? Well, then let's get that, the one we were talking about, out of the way. Love this card. Nolan Ryan, 8.5. You had 2 8.5s, a 9, and a 9.5. So this was nice. I was really worried about the surface. Uh, we both saw some things in there, but it was only an 8.5. So again, just refresher for anybody that's watching this later that's not familiar. Whatever your 2 lowest scores are, if it or your lowest score is if it's a duplicate, you can't get a higher total grade than that. Therefore, in this case, it's an 8.5. Auto's a 10. I was happy with that with what we saw though. Wander Franco, numbered to 15. Auto, there were some ink issues on this one, so they gave a 9 auto. Um, I think that may have been tough auto grade, but I do see the ink they were talking about. It starts off with a blob, and then it kind of fades in the middle there, in the middle of the name. Overall, still not a bad grade, still near mint. Centering 9. Trying to get my light in the right spot here. 9, corners 8.5, edges 8.5, surface 9. So again, you got that double 8.5, so you get an 8.5 score. Chrome, got yourself a 9, corners a 10, surface a 10, centering 9, edges 9. It's a solid rookie. Then it gets fairly exciting. J-Rod on the jersey. 9.5. 3.95s and a 10. Doesn't get more plus on that mint plus than that. That's a very solid grade for the J-Rod. Nice card. This was also a nice grade. Got the logo fracture. A 9, 9.5, and 2/10. Sweet grade there, Will. And the first 10. You got a Carolina Blue Aaron Judge from 2020. That's a nice card right there. I know that's one of your PC babies. You got 3 10s and a 9.5, almost a perfect 10. That is a great score. Not keeping up with Will. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I just got a glance at your list that you sent me earlier. It's gonna be a fun one to look at. Yeah, congratulations on your first 10, Will. Got it started. It took Kelso a little while, then he started picking up some 10s along the way too. Like you guys have more 10s than I do, actually. Although I've got 3 beauties back there. Off to football. Since we started with the baseball, we got Jordan Love Black. Wow, the reflection seems really strong. It's a silver. Centering's a 7.5, corners 9, edges 9, surface 9. The centering, I'll tell you right now, is the top to bottom. Definitely a little high. But you got an 8. So the way this works, centering can be, if the 2Cs, as we call it, centering and corners, can only be a half grade higher than the lowest C as they figure out their formula there, and a full point higher on the edges and surface. So since that centering was a 7.5, best grade you could get was an 8. But a silver of a very promising rookie is a good thing. 8-5. You got the Prism Black, near mint. Herbert, 2 8-5s, a 9 and a 10, solid grade. And that is his rookie, so that's a nice one. Little jealous on that one. Tua, also on the black. 8-5, you got 2 8-5s, centering and quarters, so that had to be your score, and 2 9s. Near mint. Nice to a rookie on the black. This one I was hoping would be a little bit higher. Not that I am a Watson fan necessarily. I just like the card. But that looks great with a black label. Not even gonna lie. So we've got the gold standard rookie auto, Christian Watson. He scored an 8-5. Again, you got the corner surface both on the 8-5. That's where it got you. The auto is a 10. And while I'm thinking about it, Will, you had and this is on the basketball, you had one that you didn't want them to grade the auto. And I did make a note of that and actually put it on the card. So when we get to that, we'll look at it. They ended up grading it anyways. If you want me to have them redo it, I'll talk to Matt in the next. It may take a day or two because my son graduates on Friday. We got family coming into town. But we'll definitely, if you want me to change it, we'll look at it. Desmond Ritter, patch auto. Rookie swatch from Panini XR. 3 8-5s and a 9. Giving you the 8-5. Again, gorgeous card. Matt Corral. Gold standard. 2 8-5s, corners and edges. Then you got a 9-5 and a 10 on the surface. To be honest, the surface on that card with that many cutouts, that being a 10 is kind of crazy. That's usually what's going to get you on that. And the auto's a 10. And while I'm halfway through the football, for those of you not familiar with FCG, if you're watching this on your own, you'll get a QR code on ones that are graded. You can look and they will have markings and tell you exactly what they saw, which is unique to them. They were the first ones to do it. Derrick Henry on the honors. That's an honors gold. 2 9s, 2 9-5s. Got yourself a mint. T-Law. That's a cool card on the Phoenix. You have an 8-5 on the corners. 2 10s and a 9. Again, because the corner was an 8-5, it can only be half a point higher. In the slab and under my lights, it's hard to tell what corner they caught you on. So that will definitely be a good use of the QR code. Excuse me for a second. Got to grab a quick drink. I'm used to Kelso's cute little 2-card reveals. Not used to talking this much on a reveal. I'm just kidding, Kelso. Sarah always sighs real deep when I make fun of you. I don't know why. Origins Herbert. This is the pedigree. 8-5 on the corners, 9-5, 9-5, and a 10. Not familiar with the football quite as much, but I know the corners on Origin tend to be rough because they're that thicker stock. But a 9, that's great. Great grade. Great card. This one, I wish it wasn't Deshaun Watson. As a cool card. 9-5. 2 9-5's a 10 and a 9. Mint plus auto's a 10. That is a sick card, though. Very sick card. Purdy. card is pretty. I'm sorry for doing that. 95 mint plus. As soon as I said it, I cringed. You've got 395 out of 10. Very solid. Nice rookie. My guy Herbert on the silver prism. 95. 395 out of 9. That is a very good card. Great grade. And you got your second 10. 3 10s. Edge was a 9, even though the edge was a 9 because it was not one of the C's that you get to go a point higher if applicable. And your average would have put you up over the 9.5 mark. So you get Jim Mint 10 with a 10 auto. At your Garrett Wilson rookie ticket stub. It's number 17. Nice card. Congratulations on those, Will. Yeah, and honestly, if I'm guessing where we got into the issue on this one, it's probably not on the smooth. It's probably somewhere in these cuts where there was an issue. Would be my guess. With it being a 9, they might have a comment on there on the QR for you. He did say, well, that they may not be active immediately. It may be a day or two, but they'll definitely be active by the time they get you. Yeah, those die cuts are rough. Uh, I always cringe when we have die cuts, but I like getting them graded, knowing that the edges or corners may be a little dicey. Graded a few of the elite extra editions over the years, and those always take a hit. Okay, so we're moving on to basketball. And Will, you'll be proud of me. I actually have the Yankees game on in the background. I'm not sure why I put it to the Yankees. Um, I never watch them play. Okay, there's one card, and again, this is another one. If you want me to uh, chat with them and take care of it, I will. They we put the filter to everything that was modern because you were kind of focused on those with that filter. So there's one older card that they went ahead and graded. Um, so we could talk about this offline, not on YouTube, but your Jordan and Caffey. I'm sure you graded this because it was a Caffey rookie card, right? Graded a 7. And this one is on the edges. Honestly, with the stickers on, I would have almost expected that to be the part that got you, but it was the edges on this. And honestly, um, it's probably because there's stickers on both sides. I mean, you got that. I say stickers. Uh, he's got 2 homers tonight. Nice. You've got the peel off thing on both sides. That probably created some issues on the edge grade. Still a nice card. Yeah, that is always the debate. And honestly, from what I've read, because I've read on that quite a bit, because I've got some finest cards I love. Uh, the purists leave the cards unpeeled, knowing that they're going to get dinged on edges or surface. So it's all in the eye of the beholder, so to speak. It's what are you looking for with that? But so again, that was the one that they didn't apply the filter to because it was a Michael Jordan and it was 95, 96. Finest is a little bit older. And here we go through basketball. You got a truckload. You had some beautiful autos. Dwayne Wade, near mint. Again, you got the corner surface with the 8s, 10 auto. Sarah liked looking at the old autographs. I don't know if you could hear her. She's like, yeah. Dwayne Wade, Miami Heat on the patch. 9.5, 8.5, 8.5. Surface was a 7. Um, Not sure what they saw. That we'll definitely need to look at the QR code. One thing I know you look at them, Will. I think we talked about it, but I've almost slept since then. They do uh, grade the back too, so they look at the back. So make sure when you're looking at your card, you're checking that. This is a gorgeous card. The Exquisite Collection. It's out of 25. See your comments slowing. I see that something popped up. I'll say, I'll start getting more consider. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. We've got this was a lower auto. Uh, there's some fading in the ink here when you see it, and then I'm pretty sure they weren't a fan of the extra mark. Uh, but again, not a horrible grade. Uh, 2.8s and an 8.5, so you get an 8 on the near mint, and then a 9 auto, so they didn't kill you too much. Well, that's the best part. I mean, I love when they're actual mem cards. You know exactly what they're from. Not this player worn stuff where they're doing it in a photo booth and putting it on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off. They can identify uh, where it's been worn. I like those. That's definitely a premium for you. This one's cool. I would imagine. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of this one. Uh, with most of our lighting and the fact that unless we're staring at it under scope, this is going to be to the naked eye almost impossible to see any surface flaws unless we're looking at the back. Then we've kind of talked about the edges on where there's cuts. It makes it tricky. Still got a pretty solid grade. Centering and corners were 9.5s. Edges and surface gotcha with the 8. Overall, not bad. Yeah, I'm with you, Will. Today's mem stuff. I mean, there's the occasional product where they actually can tell you what it was, where they put the dates. MLB even there's one product, I forget which one it was now. They actually certified with the MLB sticker that it was worn on a certain date at a certain game. Doesn't happen all the time for sure, but the I say vintage. That makes us sound old. This older product definitely better relics. Ultimate Collection Premium Swatch MJ number to 100. Centering is a 10, which is phenomenal for a 2005 card. Corners 8.5, edge 8.5, surface 9.5. Gave you the 8.5. Anthony Hardaway. Draft Redemption. 2.85s and 2.9s, so you end up with the 8.5. Got the draft and traded to Orlando. Yeah, well, and the modern stuff too, Will. I mean, let's not forget, half the time they put the wrong team's patch in their relic card, so it's kind of irritating. Even especially those minor league ones, it gets kind of crazy. They don't even quality control it enough to make sure that they actually have the right team patches going on. Russell Westbrook for the Thunder. Tops Chrome 8.5, 8, 9, and 9.5. So you get the near mint 8.5. And you've got Westbrook number 2, also 8.5. You got an 8, 9, 9.5, and a 10. Again, can't be more than half grade higher there on the centering. Now, if we could take these two together and give you a new grade, that'd be sweet. But Near mint for rust. Not horrible. Uh, Jordan, 88, 89 Fleer, near mint, 8.5. Corners and edges, 8.5s. Surface 9. Centering 10. Whew, almost dropped it. That's a, you don't get, and this goes without saying, you don't get better than that on these types of cards. To get a 10 centering pre 2000, that is pretty crazy. So congratulations on that. That's a good card. MJ, 87, 88. You've got centering at an 8, corner at 8.5, and 2.9s. Again, that's a great, I mean, those edges and surface to be that high. You take care of your babies, Will. LeBron. This was a fun one to see, making me feel a little old though. His little baby face. Sweet shot jerseys. Got an 8.5. Got a surface at an 8. 9, corner 8.5, edge 9.5. Averaged out just under 9. Nice grade. Nice card. LeBron. I was reading an article on him today. Obviously, they're pro. LeBron is the GOAT. I don't think he's the GOAT. I do think he's probably a top 5 guy just with his longevity. But they made a valid point. They said everybody's judging him based off of his year 20 in the league. And nobody could live up to the hype in year 20 of anything that they do. Um, so to be fair to him, they wrote an article. This was a cool card. I don't remember ever seeing this particular one years ago. Of course, I wasn't big into basketball. MJ, compare and contrast. Yeah, see, I'm with you. I don't know how you slice it. He made everybody around him better. LeBron does not. I think Kobe was a better player all around too. Uh, Centering 9.5, corners 8.5, edges and surface. You got a 10 and an 8, so you get the 8.5. That's the James Jordan. I missed that there was a backside to this. Number to 100. That's a sweet card. That is a nice one. The flops are definitely not his highlight. This was a fun card. Sarah, was it the die cut one you said was his high school picture? Oh, you said high school.
Well, it says on the back, it has his high school stats talked about.
Oh, okay, so it's right out. Yeah. Okay, so you've got another die cut. This is a sweet looking card though. Baby face looking card. You got edges were 7.5. If I'm guessing, some of that is around where the cuts were, as we talked about before. They'll tell you exactly what they saw in the QR code. Corners 8.5, surface 8.5, centering 9.5, so it still give you the 8.5. Fleer Mystique, number to 600. Got his high school stats in there, so nice card. This is one of Sarah's favorites. Principal honor roll principals auto. Dwayne Wade, 8.5. You got an 8 on the corners, 2.9s and a 9.5. Auto is a 10. I believe that was an on card auto as well. So that was definitely sweet. definitely prefer on card autos. And we've got Dwayne Wade on his draft pick card on the chrome. 8 on the centering, corner 8.5, 9, and 9.5. Comes out to the 8.5. And Jason Kidd, I like this one. I was always a Kidd fan. 3 nines and an 8 comes out to an 8.5 because that corner right there can't do the be more than half grade on the corner. Auto is a 10. Uh, Sarah had a great question on the auto itself because it's clearly not centered. Um, this obviously did not impact the centering of the card grade and did not impact the auto. The auto itself was very nice. They don't grade the centering on that as far as judging the auto. So that takes care of that first stack of basketball. Let's get to the nines and higher. After I take a quick drink. And after this stack, we'll move on over to Donald's. So, Will, this is the one that you didn't want me to have him grade the auto on. If I remember correctly, I did not double check the sheet. So it's. Uh, I was worried it was going to be a low grade because of that. The fact that it was completely off the sticker. So if you want me, and I know I talked to them about it. So they gave you a 9 on the auto. If you want me to have them redo it, I'm happy to chat with them because we did have that conversation. So again, we can talk offline. You had another 9 auto in there, so definitely not as bad as it could have been. So we'll talk. You can let me know if you want me to go ahead and redo it or not. So we got Surface on a 10, 2 nines and a 9.5. The auto that was actually, you'll take the 9? Okay, cool. The auto that was actually on the sticker was very good. So it was definitely better than I thought it would be. So we can roll with that. When I saw that, I cringed because I knew that was one we requested. But this is a fun card. 0304, cream of the crop, LeBron James. 3 nines and an 8.5. Nice card. These are, I'm not going to lie, well, these were fun to just kind of go through because we're much younger watching these kids grow up. But kind of taking us back to the day. Some of these Sarah and I were barely newlyweds for. uh, no, yeah, the Jordans were before. Yeah, that's true. So it's kind of fun going back. We enjoyed. We both sat down and looked through these, trying to get the right angle here. That card. My lights are being bright today. There you go. There's a LeBron. Centering was a 10. Again, impressive in the early 2000s. And then you had 3 nines. Derrick Rose on the Topps Chrome. 3 nines and an 8.5. He was always one of my favorites to watch. This was a sick card. I was hoping it would be a little bit higher. Not surprised the corners. You can even see these. They kind of maxed out the size of the slab. So those thicker ones, I tore through a couple FCG bags, so I had to go to a bigger bag. But whenever you get to the thicker cards, you never know what's going to happen to the corners. But the surface was a 10. Again, spectacular for an older card. 9.5 centering, edge 9. But this was just pretty. Gorgeous card. Gorgeous card. Mellow on the Nuggets. It's a gold refractor from Pristine. Great grades. Surface 8.5, 9, 9.5, and a 10. You kind of got the grade rainbow there on the subgrades. With all the perforated look to it, I was a little nervous about the edge, but that came off pretty clean, so that's a good thing. It's numbered to 99. Beautiful card. Fitting that the Nuggets are in a gold refractor for you. There's another mellow. Trying to get you a good angle. Can't tell if it's a focus or because we've got reflection upon reflection here. These shimmer card or gosh, I can't even talk. With the chrome cards. That was a gorgeous card too. 3 9s and an 8.5. There you go. If I get close enough, you can see it better. Just can't see it all at once. Oh, that's one of my favorite cards. I'll just do it now. Pretty sure Sarah was wanting me to not put this back in your box. This Dwayne Wade. That's my camera is not currently doing justice to it. Will, you know what it looks like. This is beautiful. Personal endorsements, Dwayne Wade, Topps Pristine from 0304. 2 9s, a 9.5, and a 10 with a 10 auto. Kind of a metallic card. Uh, gorgeous, gorgeous card. We were excited to see that one. Kevin Durant, rookie threads, jersey auto. 2 9s, an 8, and a 10. Again, corners, that's good. So got a 9 overall. Auto is a 10. Surface, I'm guessing it was something up here in the film. I didn't see it when we looked at it before. Something about the acetate. I bet you're gonna get some notes on some marking up there. Would be my guess. But that was a great card too. It's fun to look at. You got that clear part, and then you got the auto over the jersey. Not all Jordans were 8.5s. Michael Jordan Artifact Divisional Rivalries, I believe. 0708 Artifacts. Oh, just Divisional Artifacts. It's copper. 2 9.5s and 9 and 8.5. Dwayne Wade on the Topps Chrome draft pick. This is a black refractor. Let me get it closer to get some of that so you can see it a little bit better. There you go. Centering 8.5. And then corners, edges, and surface were 9. So you got a 9. Solid grade. Number 500. Pippin, the playmaker. 95-96 Flair. Flair products, again, usually baseball. I loved the Flair products. You got centering as a 10, surface as a 10, then you had a 9.5 on the corner and a 9 on the edge. Nice grade. Great card. Still has the little motion going on for Scotty. Derrick Rose on the chrome. Got a 9.5 on it, mint plus. 3 9.5s and a 9. 395s and a 9. I'm guessing based off of our conversations, well, I'm pretty sure you're hoping for a couple more 10s in there. I am kind of curious to see um, how you would rate your predictions there. And I have a question for you too. Did you use a scope when you were doing it, or were you just using a magnifying glass? And for the record, I was hoping for a couple more 10s in there for you too. Yeah, do me a favor, just because I'm curious. Let me know how you do once you get them back. See how it matched up. Yeah, that would have been sweet. Let's see. Then we've got Donald. Donald, are you in here? I see a third person. Hopefully that's you. Just glasses and a light. Yeah, that's. I've had a couple things where I'm like, man, I didn't. I got dinged for scratches. I took it back in. I'm like, I don't see any scratches. What are you talking about? And sure enough, put it under the scope, and I'm like, oh, it's pretty clear as day. Um, it's my goal. Sarah and I were actually talking about this today. I want to get a lightweight version of the scopes that they use, so I can help evaluate a little bit better as well. Because once you get it magnified up to a certain spot, you can usually see exactly what they saw. Not to mention the guys are younger. uh, he's in. Okay. We. Yeah, I'd love to do it. Okay, Donald. Here we go, man. First up, Preston Williams. Kind of a fun auto with a PP and a smiley face. Preston Williams, you got an 8.5 on that one. 9.5 surface and centering, 285, so you get the 8.5 near mint. Auto's a 10. Uh, Will, is he a Dolphins guy? We've got Curtis Weaver, number 2, 199. 8.5 on the corners and on the edges. 9.5 surface is a 10, so it came out to an 8.5. Auto's a 10. Don't run into many Dolphins people. But I figured it's a safe bet with the ones I pulled out or got graded for him this time. Jalen Phillips. Need to adjust my table next time. Too much light where I'm at. Never thought I'd say that. Mint 9. Corners 8.5. That's what got you. Nine, otherwise, would probably be looking at a 9.5. Auto's a 10. This was a fun card to see. Uh, Even though it's a modern day card, it's Dan Marino. Who doesn't like a good Dan Marino card? So 2022 Select Prism White. Edges were an 8, 295s, and excuse me, 395s, and the 8. You only get up to the 8 there because it has to be within one of the edges. And I would say that means jumped up and got you on the cutting of it. Not that you cut it, but when Panini cut it. 1 of 35. That's a great card. Still a gorgeous card. And I like any refractor prism type card with the FCG label. And this one I got really excited about because the color scheme, thinking it might be a 1-of-1, but it's not. But it's still a nice card. Uh, Rookie Ink Gold, Marcus Baugh got a 9, 3 10s, and an 8-5 on the corners. So if that quarter was higher, that would have been, if it was half grade higher, you would have been at a 9-5. If it was a full grade higher, it would have been at a 10. So that's a nice solid card there. Again, that's one of those thicker ones, so that's hard to keep those corners perfect. Auto is a 10. Nice card out of the Luminance rookie ink. All right, fellas. As always, I appreciate you trusting me with your cards and giving me the opportunity to see them. That's the best part of submitting to FCG for y'all. I have gotten to see some beauties. I know Kelso's got his next batch on his way. That should be sub 24 there, Mr. Kelso. Um, I am excited. Can't wait to see it. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all of you. Will, if you have any other questions, let me know. But we'll keep chatting because I want to see your grade, your report card on how you matched up to what they did. Thanks, fellas. Appreciate all of you, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.